right. How you guys?
Y'all packed up for summer camp, tight end camp too?
Yeah. It's gonna be a good time. It's back at home, so I'm good.
You got a title of some sort to defend that event?
I hear that. Yeah. Last year, yeah. What did I get? I don't even know.
Championship belt
Yeah.
of some sort?
It was that WWE belt. That was a good time. Yeah. Hopefully we get that again. They're giving out a few this year, I think. So.
Cheapens it.
Right.
It seems like the narrative around this team is changing just a little bit. It seems like even after coming off a 3-13 season, it's a lot of optimism just from not only here but just national media. Like, what's your thoughts on the Lions getting a little more credit going into the year, with a little more expectations than last year?
Yeah. I mean, I think every year, you come in and. You're ready to kind of turn that corner, especially the last. I mean, I've been here for 3 years now, and we haven't really done that yet. So, I think we have the tools and we have the people, to be able to win some games and have a little fun. And I think that's kind of our goal this year. Is just have a little fun. I mean, take the business out of it, take all of that out of it. I mean, we're still playing a kids game, so it's like, you got to come out here, have some fun, and everything will fall in line when that happens. So.
Just your impressions of Ben's offense and how much fun you guys have been having in that, and then just some of the weapons that you've added on the outside to teach with Chard and really and what you hope that does for you, opening up things in the middle and give you guys some of that team connection as well.
Yeah, I mean, 100% when you have guys like that can extend the field on the outside and make those safeties really take that and not take it for granted. They got to go play over there rather than being able to sit in the middle of the field. It's that's a big thing for a tight end and a slot receiver. Just being able to kind of opens up the field, and at that point you're playing on backers and some nickels when that happens, and that's always fun. I mean, I like that rather than the safety over top and then the nickel underneath. So that it'll be good. And Ben's offense, it's been a lot of fun. That's my guy. He's been here since I've been here. I remember, right when I got here, we were in the back learning the offense. And he was a quality control guy, and now he's where he is. So it's been really cool to see. I mean, he's one of the people that have got me where I am. So I'm excited to have him in that position and be able to kind of get this rolling. So.
Obviously, everybody deals with injuries, but last year after you experienced injuries a little bit, have you changed your approach to the offseason? How has the offseason been for you as far as trying to stay healthy throughout the year?
Right, it's been good. I mean, one thing you learn when you're a little older is, it's a 17-game season at the end of the day, and so my rookie year and this last couple of years, it's been. I've been going real hard in the offseason, and that's something I'm going to continue to do. But on the same hand, you got to be smart in some situations. And I think talking with the Lions and talking with everybody, it's kind of we're going to be smart right now, and then we ultimately need me in the fall. And so that's kind of our plan is just to be able to go through 17 games and get it. I mean, last year it was one of those things where I had to have it, and it sucked to have to do that. But on the same hand, it's got to be done. And so, this year I'm looking forward to being able to go through every game with all these guys and be able to really, put a stepping stone and build this place, the way we need to. So.
We're at the point in your career where contract talks become, part of the conversation. You're up for an extension at this stage, and so I'm just wondering what is your mindset on those conversations right now? How much do you allow yourself to think about it?
I mean, honestly, there's things. I mean, I kind of let my agent deal with that. I'm not very good at the business side of things. Guys, tell me what I should make, what I shouldn't make, and I'm like, what? I don't really care. It's one of those things. I'm going to play between the white lines, and whatever happens, what happens. So I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't deal much with that. I kind of told my agent, I was like, you do your thing, and I'll do my thing. So that's kind of where it's at. Is I don't really know much. I don't really care to know much. It's just I'm here every day playing with my teammates, and when that time comes to sign a piece of paper, I'll do that. So
there are really quickly a couple deals that had been signed by guys in your position. David most recently, and Mark last year. These numbers, it's probably hard. even as a football player, to grasp them sometimes.
When making a little money.
Yeah, when you see 4 years, 54 million or whatever. I mean, just what goes through your mind, if anything?
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money. That's life changing. I mean, I'm already in the situation where, my life has changed, and so really what I want to do is win. That's really all I care about. Money's one thing, but when it hits the bank account, when it's there, so it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be able to make this place a winning program, and kind of build that. I mean, the money will fall where it may, and a contract will fall where it may. It's just I just want to win. So I mean, that's really my whole goal with everything is winning. So all of that other stuff, like I said, it doesn't really affect me. So.
The national media's kind of taken notice of these Lions and this team, and they think you're going to win more.
The Nashville?
National media.
Oh, national. I was gonna say, I don't know.
They're like the talk of the country.
Yeah, we got Hard Knocks coming here, so yeah. I mean, that's one of those things. Analysts are analysts. You can't really ever listen to the good, the bad, the medium. That's one thing that I've always learned is, you guys have your job to do, and it's when we're winning, it's great. When we're losing, it's not. And so. It's one of those things where you can't really ride that train where it's the ebbs and flows, and you gotta stay steady and really listen to what the guys are saying in here, and not really on Twitter, on social media, on that. I mean, we see things, but it's like you can't really. I mean, you can't really let that get to you, and you can't let that stuff. Like I said, good or bad. So I think guys in here are doing a really good job just. Staying focused on our jobs and being able to do and being steady, with our mental preparation and doing all that. So, yeah, I mean, it's good, obviously, to have good media, but on the same hand,
I blame the national media, not everybody.
Yeah, right.
You talked about coming up with Ben. Just now that he's the offensive coordinator, are you excited the fact that, that's a guy that obviously knows what you do really well. His job was to put you in a position to do things, that are advantageous to you. So are you excited about that part of it? That guy is your offensive coordinator and kind of just knows you in and out, what you do well, and it seems like he can put you in good positions to succeed.
Right, 100%. I mean, Ben knows Ben's seen me do routes that, most guys or coordinators wouldn't think that a tight end can do, So splitting me out, running a comeback, splitting me out, running things that, really only wide receivers do, and he's seen me run it, and he's seen me run it well, and so just being able to have that in his head, and we're already seeing it is just being out, split out, and doing things, and showing what we got. Because really, I can run a lot of really good routes that a lot of really only wide receivers run. So. It is nice to have our OC and a guy like that be able to do it, because he fought for it, all 3 years. He fought for me, fought for the groom, and now that he's actually calling the plays, it's a good thing, and he knows exactly what we can do. So.
Hey guys, a couple more, and then Jared's going to go on the side. Optimism is, the offensive line possibly fully being healthy, and maybe the chance to really finally start to establish that run again. How much are you kind of prioritizing your development as a run back heading into this season?
Yeah, obviously I've always said I'm a 3-down tight end. I want to be in first, second, and third down. So, just being able to have that as an offense and have that as a tight end is something that I've always focused on. Just being able to block and throwing your body at people. That's all you can really ask is a guy that can go in and do his job when his number's called, whether that's run blocking or pass blocking or pass, running routes. So. That's always something that's in the back of my head. It's always something I'm working on. So.
Loosely contract related. I know you just said it's more important to win. All that other stuff will take care of itself. But can you give me a sense of what Detroit is coming to mean to you? Is staying here a priority? Is that something that you prefer the way it works out, or is winning anywhere good enough?
I want to win. That's the biggest thing. I want to win here a lot. I do love Michigan. I do love Detroit. I've been around here for, my whole career. And, just being able to be here and be around these fans and, around the community that they are, they really build around us, whether it's good and bad, So, But I mean, the biggest thing is I've spent the last 3 years, going through the grind and doing it, and that it's great. You have to have that, but on the same hand, just winning is in the back of my mind, and I want to do that here so bad, and I really do. But that's always going to be as a player, as a competitor, as anything. That's all you want to do. That's all that matters. Put me in a major situation, and I'm gonna win. That's always been my mindset. It's always been my mentality, and guys in here can rely on me to do that. And that's the whole mentality that I want, and the whole mentality that these guys want in the building is just to win. We don't care about much else. Just as long as our score is above theirs. So, and I want that here. So.
DJ, you talk highly of Ben, you talk highly of Coach Campbell. How much does staying with this coaching staff maybe play into your decision when it comes time to make it?
Like I said, building relationships is something that I've always been has been big to me. So, I have a really good relationship with these guys. I have a really good relationships with all the guys I've played with in the past. And so. Like I said, that's just a big thing for me is to be around guys that I thoroughly respect and I thoroughly enjoy to be around. And Coach Campbell and Ben, guys like that is just the respect and the care that they have for this program is really high. And I'm in the same boat. That doesn't change from the players. So, guys like that, I mean, you just always want to be around, no matter what. So that's something that will always be in the back of my head.
Thanks, guys. Feels like this is good.